I don't speak ghetto like that. No, nobody said that all black people do speak ghetto like that. But come on, man. Are you serious? You have to explain yourself to a bunch of racists about how we speak in our communities. Like, you don't have to explain nothing to them. I'm serious. I'm keeping it real. They're all black women who do talk like that. I'm keeping it real. And just because a couple of people of Asian descent decided to pick it up and started acting like they started speaking like that, don't sit around and try to say, "Oh, I don't speak like that. I don't speak ghetto." First of all, who came up with the name ghetto? What? When did all of a sudden the way some of us speak is ghetto? Why you allow that people to call it ghetto? You should be like, motherfucker, don't call that shit ghetto. Don't call that shit ghetto. Just because we don't speak with a white sounding accent. Don't call it how we speak ghetto. Because it's other groups of people that live in the ghetto, right? That is another way to try to look down on people like us. Stop it. That's part of our culture. It's that simple. I'm not saying all black women talk with this finger snapping and all that stuff and be like, all this and had their head shake. I'm not saying all black women speak like that and talk like that. But there are some in there. And you shouldn't have to explain yourself to no fucking racist. You shouldn't. But y'all on here trying to cop a plea, oh, I don't talk like that. I'm a black woman, I don't talk like that. So what? What if you did? So fucking what? Or the way you speak is murdering people on the street? The way you speak is actually making people die. Come on, man. Stop that nonsense, man. You got will system or something like that? You still feel like you have to explain something to a massa? What the fuck wrong with you? No, massa, I don't talk like that, massa. Nah, massa. Shut the fuck up. Don't explain yourself to these people. You talk like that, so what? If people pick it up, so what? I'm not saying you gotta be rude and everything, but I know people that don't speak like that and still be rude. And still be obnoxious. So that's a bunch of crap. And I need you to stop doing that. You're embarrassing yourselves. You shouldn't have to pop a plea about how we talk amongst ourselves. Like I said, what if a bunch of black Jamaicans come over and start speaking Twa? I bet you they ain't gonna copy like that. They ain't gonna be like, oh, I don't speak Twa, I don't speak like that, I don't speak Twa. Come on. So what? That's how I look at it. Stop copping the plea. Stop that shit. You talk like that. So what? As long as you ain't out there bothering nobody, as long as you're out there fighting and causing doing crime, I could care less how you speak. I could care less. You can, as long as you go on and take care of your business and being an upstanding citizen, I don't care how you speak. I don't care how your accent is. And allow these people to call it what it is because the fact that you want to try to please a bunch of people that might not even that still look at you as three-fifth human. It's ridiculous. Cop and please, I don't like that shit. I don't like that. Black people stop doing that shit. Stop acting like Uncle Tom's, man. Like, fuck, get out of here with that crap. You speak a certain way, So what? That's it. That's how I look at it. All right? Now, that's the end of that. Now, I want to talk about one more rant. And I know I got two people over here who basically into this. And I don't know if they're going to agree with me on this. But I want to talk about the UFC. You see, the reason I'm talking about the UFC is because we just saw a match that happened between two females that probably is going down as one of the greatest upsets in UFC history, in sports history. Which, by the way, after I started looking at this lady's background, what's her name is Holly Holm, I was starting to realize she was not no slouch. All right, she looked like she can fight. All right. Well, why I won't say this before about UFC is, at one time, UFC did not want women to be in a organization. They didn't want them there. So all of a sudden now, UFC is acting like this is the greatest thing happened since sliced bread. And I'm saying to myself, yo, but wait a second, y'all didn't even want women in the UFC. Everybody kept questioning y'all for that for years. They wasn't asking you to have the women fight men. We know that's stupid. They were just saying why they not in the UFC? Why you not in the UFC? And let's keep it clear. UFC did not make this decision to have women in their sport in their organization. The reason why that happened, why Misha Tate and Ronda Rousey had became UFC fighters is because the fact is Strikeforce was brought out by the owners of the UFC. That's the reason why females was able to be in the UFC. So don't get it twisted, man. UFC did not support women fighters. And now they're acting like this is the greatest thing that ever happened to our sport. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all motherfuckers was sexist. And I know y'all was. And one thing I don't like is sexism. Just like I don't like racism. I don't like none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And nobody was telling y'all just because the females fighting in UFC, they have to fight men. We ain't stupid. Just because they don't fight men don't mean they can't fight in the UFC period against amongst each other. There was no reason for that, for the sexism. Now you're turning the whole 360 now. Now you're turning the whole 180. Oh yeah, this is the greatest thing that happened. I can't believe it. This is the greatest thing that happened in UFC history. Well, imagine if y'all didn't merge with Strikeforce. Guess what? Y'all would have missed out on a whole history making. They would have missed out on it, and Strikeforce would have had it. It was Strikeforce that actually had the first female main event, and it was Gina Carano against Cyborg. It wasn't UFC. But now all of a sudden, UFC is now praised, and now talking about rematch and all that. Oh, the rematch between Ronda Rousey and Holly Holm would be great. Well, that would have been great too back then if you'd have had Cyborg and Gina Carano. But y'all decided, nah, I don't like that. I want these women in our fucking organization. I don't want them in there. Nah. This is all men. I'm like, y'all get it twisted, man. Like, yo, we all know that when it comes to physical strength, we all know that men supposed to be physically stronger. But that have nothing to do with a woman not be able to play sports, not able to fight amongst each other. It have nothing to do with that. Just because men are supposed to be physically stronger than women do not mean that only thing women supposed to do is just sit home and fucking make kids and bake cakes and shit. That's the thing that bugs me out about sexist. It doesn't mean that. It just means that men are physically stronger. That's all it means. Doesn't mean they can't be athletes. Doesn't mean they can't go out there and be MMA fighters. And the UFC actually thought that they don't supposed to do this stuff. That's why I said the UFC is a bunch of hypocrites. They are. I'm sorry to say they are. I'm not with that. They're a bunch of hypocrites. They should have had these women fighting from the time they started. And that's the thing right there. Like, come on, man. Like use your brain. Use your brain. Okay? I'm glad that this fight happened. And it seemed like Ronda Rousey got a lot of flack from people, because she lost the fight. She had lost badly. I mean, really badly. And it was horrible, man. She just got destroyed, man. Like, for real. I mean, it was no contest, And this is what the UFC was missing all these years. Just missing this all these years, man. And like I said, it wasn't for the merger, they wouldn't have this UFC title fight. They wouldn't have had it. In fact, I believe that if Strikeforce didn't get bought out by the same company as UFC, he wouldn't even have this fight at all. It wouldn't be this fight. This fight would be nowhere near. So I'm just saying, man, like that sexism stuff got to stop, man. This racism stuff got to stop. This classism, this culturalism, all this stuff got to stop. You know what I'm saying? We never gonna get along as long as we have a bunch of people that want to divide and conquer among genders and among race. We never gonna get along. You know? So that's what I gotta say about that, man. I'm about to go back to some music. Here on Real Vision Radio, Ash Hawkins Mr. Brett Show. You know, we here. Let's go.
Yeah, the Ash Hawkins Mr. Brett Show on www.realvisionradio.com. Real Independent Media Group. This is Ash Hawkins, and you just have heard the rant from Mr. Brett. Mr. Brett.
I need my money now, so I'm quick to check. Don't get check for that cut, she gon' bust it down. Like now, she bought it down and bought it back up. We rolling up loud, in the aisle. Ain't no way we coming down. Not now, not now, not now, not now, not now, not now, not now. I need my money now, so I'm quick to check. Don't get check for that cut, she gon' bust it down. Like now, she bought it down and bought it back up. We rolling up loud, in the aisle. Ain't no way we coming down. Not now, not now, not now, not now, not now, not now, not now.
Ain't coming down, not now. I like it up here, don't I show it? So much grass, the smoke is in my chest and it start growing. Once upon a time, I met this girl, she became a part of my story. Since you lied, you can jump off a building, you done ran through all of your stories. Cut the check, don't get checked for the cut. I'm waiting on that. Is it love between us? Girl, it's just lust. I thought you knew that. Birds of a feather flock together, but the early bird gets it in the weather. But Frank been dead for a long time. Now it's time for me to grab my shovel. I'm digging her out. A couple inches up there, she bust it down. A diamond in the rough is hard to find, and she rare. We rolling up loud. In the eye, in the cloud. Oh my. Geeked up, my nigga, what's up? Geeked up, my nigga, what's up?
I need my money now, so I'm quick to check. Don't get check for that cut, she gon' bust it down. Like now, she bought it down and bought it back up. We rolling up loud, in the aisle. Ain't no way we coming down. Not now, not now, not now, not now, not now, not now, not now. I need my money now, so I'm quick to check. Don't get check for that cut, she gon' bust it down. Like now, she bought it down and bought it back up. We rolling up loud, in the aisle. Ain't no way we coming down. Not now, not now, not now, not now, not now, not now. My chest burning, filling up with a lot of smoke for that fire. She bought it down, bought it back up. I think she stripped for them dollars. Not now, I can't come down now. I'm sober, I'm just lying. I ain't mean to lie, but I just lied. Just please don't shoot me down. Everywhere I go, my eyes low. It's like I'm sleep all day. I'm hungry for that check. Catch a lot of checks on my food plate. She bought it down, bought it back up. I got hypnotized, no lie. Get down from there, it's what I hear. I can't come down, not now. Too many clouds in my eye. So much smoke getting this bitch. If it ever come down to it, I won't come down for shit. Not now, this high like it, nah. You know how I like it, Girl, don't stop it, you make me wanna try. I need my money now, so I'm quick to check. Don't get check for that cut, she gon' bust it down. Like now, she bought it down and bought it back up. We rolling up loud, in the aisle. Ain't no way we coming down. Not now, not now, not now, not now, not now, not now, not now. I need my money now, so I'm quick to check. Don't get check for that cut, she gon' bust it down. Like now, she bought it down and bought it back up. We rolling up loud, in the aisle. Ain't no way we coming down. Not now, not now, not now, not now, not now, not now, not now.
Good legends, exclusive, Jack and Ralph shit. www.clevelandversusus.com. This is the reason. easy. I'm so dope. I'm so